The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's the whistle. Crunching tackle. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Frosinone have 9 points in the bag already, the perfect start. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Well, they can break here. Oh, good interception. Could move up a gear here. And the counter is on. Looks like a good ball. Has a swing at it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well positioned to make that interception. Keeper's ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. Looks to slip it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Until half-time, and it is still goalless. Dinks one in, shoots! That is wayward. Battles to win it back. Gets a good foot in there. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Frosinone come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger.
This defence just doesn't...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Charges in. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Gets it back. Needed a better pass there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Just brushed off the ball there. Dashing forward at pace. Now the pass. Oh, the referee's given it. I have to say, I'm not convinced. Sorry, that looks like a dive to me. He's gone for goal. Has a pop! It's broken loose.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Passes it through. Frosinone given another corner. Looking to shoot!
Frosinone merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looks to clip it. Has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
They are right into last chance territory. So what now?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And time is up. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's the whistle, and here we go. How about a shot? Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down. Well, the first attempt hasn't quite drawn first blood, but they've got a slight edge.
Floats one over. Away from immediate danger. And it's been taken straight back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Just brushed off the ball there. Plays a clever pass. Now he's wondering who wants it. Steered out wide. Delivers across. Aimed long and direct. Kozak makes himself available. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Either side really getting hold of the ball. Hoists it high. Now here's the through ball. Looks to slip it through, and he's straight offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Passes it through. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tries a through ball. He's got away. Goes for goal. Tries to get it forward quickly. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Intervention was very necessary. Played out to the right. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Timely intervention. There is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How would you review the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And it's Kozak. Spreads it wide. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, he just has to read the situation quicker if he hopes to conquer that.
Bari seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Deftly done. And he's there to cut it out. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Looks to clip it forward. Now here's the through ball. And he just whacks it away. Well, they can break here. Looks like a good ball through. He's left his man. Turns and goes back. Gets his foot in there. He's had a go! Well, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Towering header! And out to safety. Bari making another change here. And the finish! Bari have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Now the pass. He's in space and looking for options. And it's hoisted clear. Passes it through.
Bari are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Forward it goes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Plays it into the channel. Gets it into the middle. And that's been levered clear. Looking to break out here. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Aimed long and direct. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. Jim, I think in a game not so long ago we talked about this guy's development. How important a period has this been for him?
Well, huge. His progress is in keeping with the talent at his disposal, but now we're starting to see a steep upward curve in all his stats. As if he can go further than I first thought, so I've had to reassess my opinion on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's had a shot! Cut out in the nick of time. So what now? And now the breakaway. Tries a through ball. Carpi were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism up.
He'll have a dip! This could fall anywhere! Away from immediate danger. Ball's gone out of play. Lobs it in gently. Goalkeeper's ball. No goals as yet. Passes it through. And a shot! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
It's anyone's ball. Can he finish?
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Forward it goes. Now the pass. Still waiting for the first goal. Good idea, just poorly executed. Turns and goes back. Deftly done. Delivers the ball. Gets up to head it! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike! And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Looks to slip it through. And that's been levered clear. Shoots! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Looks like a good ball through. Tries to get it forward quickly.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Aimed long and direct. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Steered out wide. Hits it! Oh, the ball's come loose. He's going after it. It's got looking to shoot. Back of the net. And the comeback is complete.
An exhibition in how to finish with a minimum of fuss.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Carpi are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Tries a through ball. That'll be a throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making.
And hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Goes for the cross. Tries to get it forward quickly.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
There is the final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, how will we look back on that?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the